Okay, it's Claire at Just Knock Estate Agents again with another interview, but this time we have an absolutely lovely lady called Heni Cloake. Hello, Heni.
Hiya, Claire.
She's going to tell us all about this wonderful new business that she started up during a pandemic. So over to you. Just tell us a bit about yourself and your business.
Hi, everyone. Is it Just Knock? Yeah,
It
Just
is just
Knock.
not, yeah.
My business is the Good Life Refill. It's a zero waste and refill shop, but it's a mobile zero waste and refill shop. So we don't have a fixed bricks and mortars premise. We either serve from a van or we're on market stalls.
Mhm.
And the basic idea is that people bring their own containers and they can fill up on all kinds of dry goods from pasta, flour, rice, sugar, all without single use plastic. So we're trying to do our bit for the environment by getting rid of the single use plastic, but also it's good for people's health because they're whole foods, organic foods, and it's good for people's pocket as well because we try to keep the prices really accessible and really affordable. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. How on earth did you come up with this idea?
So it's becoming more and more popular all around.
Mhm.
And I grew up in Leighton Buzzard. I then went off and I've lived in various other places from Manchester to San Diego, Brussels, London. Been really lucky in that way and have seen various kinds of shops like this around, usually based in shops. And it's something that I always thought that's what I'd love to do. If I could do anything, I want to run like an eco-friendly shop, very small, community local, helping people live a more sustainable lifestyle. And then I came back to Leighton Buzzard in 2019. My dad was diagnosed with cancer, so I moved back here to kind of help him through that chemo process. And coming back here and kind of with that whole change of life circumstances, I had a chance to think about like, why not do this now? Why not try and work out a way to start doing a kind of refill shop, something sustainable? And then when the pandemic hit and normal work went out the window, I used to work in film and TV. So a lot of those jobs just like most of the jobs in the arts just flatlined. And I think I realized that Leighton Buzzard doesn't have anywhere like this, and a lot of people were kind of asking questions about it. So I thought, let's do it. Let's take the leap and start with markets, and that's gone really, really well. Um, so
Wow.
that's kind of where I started, just kind of researching, talking to other people that were doing this and translating it, and then just starting really small, buying in a few products and starting to sell them, and it's just grown from there. So I started trading in August.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a very new business basically.
Fabulous. How are you finding it now that we're all as such locked down? Are you classed as an essential business because it's food products?
Yeah, so actually lockdown has kind of worked really well with the business because I'm an essential trader, and it means that so with Leighton Buzzard Market, originally I couldn't be on Leighton Buzzard Market when I first started because there wasn't any spacing with all their regular traders. But then because we had the November lockdown, then this current lockdown, and as an essential trader, I can then join Leighton Buzzard Market. And that's been really, really good because then I can actually connect with the people that are using the market already. It's a really great hub. I'm a massive fan of markets anyway. I think they're brilliant for bringing people together, and you get such a variety of traders as well.
Yeah.
So that's actually worked really well. And I think people are really thinking about doing their food shopping in a different way. Something that I'm really proud of is that we can offer an alternative way to do your food shopping. Like you can come outside to do it, so you don't have to go inside if you're worried about kind of interacting with people. We can make sure that there's that contact tracing as well. So because it's only me serving the goods, and then I know which customers are coming and going, and we can really make sure everything's sanitized. So I think it can actually even be a sort of safer way to do your food shop in a different way. And I've been offering the delivery services as well. So if people are shielding, staying at home, I just fill the goods into paper bags, recycle paper bags and boxes, and just drop it on their doorstep as well. So it's actually worked quite well. I think people, yeah, thinking about their health, thinking about, cutting down on the plastic with the environment, and also just wanting more flexibility in how they shop. So yeah.
That's amazing. I've got to say, since obviously since COVID, we have got
Yeah.
a lot of the plastic gloves and masks and everything, and it is a lot of wastage. However, we don't have a choice in that at the moment. So in
Yeah.
some ways, it's almost like people are able to do. They're able to kind of make that choice and think, well, I've got to do this, but I don't have to do this all the time. And so that means that people are coming to you, going, yes, at least I'm doing one small bit for the environment.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. It's kind of, it's getting those trade-offs of thinking, okay, well, yeah, there are the masks, there are the gloves that we do need to use to have the protection, but it's kind of then, yeah, there's little things, and so much about making a really positive environmental difference is the little things that add up of like, okay, well, I can just get a few goods that I don't buy in single-use plastic. Maybe I'll walk or cycle to the shop instead of getting the car, and kind of I can recycle the bits that I do get. Like all those little things, they do add up, and that's really amazing to see people thinking in that way. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, just a couple more questions for you. First one, it's a very, very big one.
Yeah.
How's your dad?
Oh yeah, sorry. I always enter with that story, not with that story, but people are like, how did you get into this? I'm like, well, for me, the thought process really started, when I was going through that whole chemo process with him. And actually, my dad's really well. He was really lucky to get an operation just before the first kind of lockdown came in last year. It was pancreatic cancer. The NHS staff, all the medical staff at Milton Keynes Hospital were incredible. And actually, no, his operation was at the Oxford in Churchill, Oxford.
Mhm.
Anyone that's been through that kind of stuff knows that your brain gets muddled. But no, he's doing really well, and he's still shielding with the whole pandemic situation, but has been recovering in the last year, and yeah, just been amazing to kind of um go through that process and come out the other side. Yeah.
No, it's amazing. I really love the fact that your dad's okay. And actually,
Mm.
it's nice that this has been born out of a pandemic as well. So, all these things have happened for a reason. And then my final question is, do you think you're going to go back to the film and television industry?
I don't think so. No, I mean, I love film. I love media, photography. I love documentary. I think they have such an amazing power to, I mean, like David Attenborough has probably done so much for like the global awareness of like plastics and everything. But actually, I really like being back in Lace and Buzzard. I think I really like the community spirit that's here. It's been incredible, the uptake. My big dream actually is to take the Good Life Refill and try and build an eco hub. Essentially, it's a big dream in Leighton Buzzard, but there are people that want to set up like lending libraries where you can borrow don't know how to explain them. They're like a library of things. Basically, if you need anything, instead of buying it new, like if you just need a vacuum cleaner for like an extra vacuum cleaner or an extra power washer, you can go and like borrow it from the library of things. You've got repair cafes. There are so many people wanting to do amazing like eco-centered things in Leighton Buzzard that I love. And so yeah, I think finding that community spirit here has been really good, and I really want to stay a part of that and help build it up with what I'm doing, and see where it goes. So no, I think I'm stuck here for life now, which is no bad thing.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
No.
Henny, thank you so much for that. Everything you've said. I do wish you the very best of luck, and I do think that we might be seeing the very beginning of something very big here. I can see you probably using your film and television experience to actually start something quite more expansive in Leighton Buzzard. I can imagine that it's not just the food related. I can imagine you really want to push the ecology side of it and eco-friendly things. I can see you pushing it. We just need that vaccine to be given to us all so we can all get out there.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for doing this interview series. I think it's amazing to support local business and just spread the word of who's doing what. There's so many amazing people doing things here. It's great.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. So, would you see you on Saturday? Are you going to be on the market on Saturday?
Yeah, I will be on the market Tuesdays and Saturdays. And if people head over to the Facebook, I've got the Good Life Refill on Facebook, and we've got a website where I'm posting recipe inspiration for anyone doing veganuary or meat-free Mondays. So yeah, it's all there.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Henny. Best of luck with everything.
Thank you. Bye.